Right now, Steve, we are set for another match here at the Ring of Honor. Road to the championship. This is the first match in Tournament A. Spanky is set to square off with Paul London. And remember, the winner of this goes on later on to face the winner of Jody Fleisch and Johnny Storm.
I'll tell you what, Donnie B, this is a great matchup here. Spanky, the showstopper, the man that's undefeated here for Ring of Honor against Paul London, an up-and-comer that is just wooing the fans here at Ring of Honor.
Both men are graduates from the Texas Wrestling Academy, so both men know each other very well. And right now, this match is starting extremely even as Spanky goes for the roll-through crucifix headlock on Paul London. Paul London kicks out at two and is up on his feet, and Spanky right now seems to be a little off-kilter.
Maybe a little off-kilter, but these fans showing their appreciation early. Paul London and Spanky, two great athletes, two great professional wrestlers. They're vying to advance to the Ring of Honor Championship tournament. Here we go, they're locking up. I'll tell you what, you know both these guys.
Nice test of strength there by Spanky. And snuck in right there, went for the test of strength, snatched the arm lock on Paul London, bridges over for a little extra leverage, and if he's not careful, Paul London might wind up with a submission hold right here.
That's right, submissions and pinfalls are what it's about here at Ring of Honor. That's why we have a couple seconds. Let me go over what the Code of Honor is. The Code of Honor is what Ring of Honor is based on. It ensures the most athletic matches with clear winners and losers. The Code of Honor is made up of 5 laws of honor. These are like the commandments that everyone is expected, and I mean expected, to follow and provide the best action. The laws of honor are the following. Competitors must shake hands before and after the match. Sportsmanship is the key here, Donnie B. No sneak attacks. This isn't sports entertainment. This is professional wrestling. If you can't get it done on your own, we don't want you here at Ring of Honor. No interfering or having others interfere on your behalf. Just like I said about the sneak attacks. If it's one-on-one or tag team, this ain't sports entertainment. Professional wrestling is the name that these guys are marketing, and this is what the fans come to see. No harming an official or causing others to harm an official. We don't do their job, they don't want us to do theirs. And if you are DQ'd in your match, you have broke the Code of Honor. And though you may be invited back, the boys in the back aren't going to be too happy with you.
Well, Steve Carino, I don't know how you just saw all that without blowing up, but speaking of blowing up, these two guys right here are showing no signs of it right now as Paul London seems to be capitalizing. He has just sent Spanky reeling through the middle rope from the back wheel soup kick right there in the middle of the chin, and Spanky is outside the ring, and London goes for the suicide dive, but cleverly enough, Spanky avoids it.
That's right. Spanky is a great thinker. A lot of people may think he's cocky. A lot of people may think he's lightheaded. But Spanky's a thinker, and he's one of the only guys here at Ring of Honor that's undefeated.
Well, he might be undefeated and he might be a thinker, but one of the things that Paul London has going for him is a wealth of potential. Recently, in an ROH video shoot interview, the one and only legend himself, Terry Funk, has pointed out that Paul London is a surefire, can't-miss prospect in the world of professional wrestling. And my friend, when Terry Funk says that, people will listen.
Well, people will listen, and there's been a lot of surefire picks, but I'll have to agree with Terry Funk for once. Paul London is a future superstar, and maybe he may pull one out, he may pull 2 out, he may pull 3 out, and he may be the first Ring of Honor champion.
Well, as we see Rudy Boy looking on very intently at 2 of his proteges right now in the middle of the ring, Spanky shoots Paul London into the ropes. Paul London back elbow to the face, London seems to be absorbing a little bit punishment right now. Spanky is on top once again, hooks the leg. Only a 2 count. Referee Mike Keener lets us know.
Donnie B, why is Rudy Boy Gonzalez even at ringside? Why can't he be watching on the monitors with the rest of the boys?
Well, much like a mother bird, Rudy Boy has a lot of interest, a lot of stock in this match. These are 2 young men he took from hatchlings. He taught them the professional wrestling business, and he is a proud papa at ringside, if you will. Spanky and Paul London, 2 of the very best young upcomers in the sport of professional wrestling, and Rudy Boy has every right to stand there and be proud.
Now, in my opinion, Rudy Boy's a vulture. And the showstopper, Spanky, get the people into it, banging the mat, intimidated. Oh, did you just see him kick Paul London's face off?
Well, he might have kicked his face off, but one of the things Spanky does that I have a little bit of a disagreement with is he takes a little too much time to showboat around the ring. It may or may not cost him in this match, but someday down the line, if you showboat, if you take that extra time, it will surely come back to bite you in the ass.
It may bite him in the ass, but right now he's undefeated. He's on top of Paul London. Spanky is in control.
Right now, Spanky hooking the arm, going for the vertical suplex. Nice snap style into the small cradle package. 1-2, Paul London is out, and Spanky has a look of disbelief.
Spanky's getting a little frustrated. Maybe he's thinking that Paul London isn't up to his level yet. Maybe he's thinking that Paul London isn't in the league of Spanky, but Paul London's showing that him and Spanky are pretty even.
Well, I think Paul London is doing the smart thing right now, Steve. One of the weaknesses that I've seen with Spanky, the only real weakness, is his short temper. If you can get Spanky off balance and get him a little frustrated, he may make a mistake. And if he does that, and if it lasts longer than 3 seconds, he, my friend, will be no longer on the road to glory, if you will.
Beautiful move there. Scott Spanky down. And Donnie B, you're right. If you ask any of the boys what is the weakness,
Fight! Well, right there, Rudy Boy, you just heard. Come on, fight, Paul, fight! Right there, Steve Carino. Rudy's doing the right thing. Even though both of these men are very even, both evenly matched, Rudy Boy is chanting for Paul London to fight, because he wants to get him up a little higher in the ranks on the same level as Spanky.
oh yeah, Rudy Boy Gonzalez, you know, he's a big caretaker of all the Texas boys. Give me a break. Paul London's got to do it on his own, and he is doing it right now. And a beautiful super kick, and he's got Spanky down. He's got to get it. He's got to roll him over. He's got to pin him. 1, 2, 3. He's got to find a little more energy. He found it.
Right there, Rudy Boy telling Paul London to go for the cover. Might I reiterate, right there, Rudy Boy is telling Paul London to get up and fight. He knows this is the place to make a name. He wants to see Paul London go to the road to victory. He wants to see this young man rise faster through the ranks. He wants to see him on the same level as Spanky, and he might just be able to do that in the next few minutes.
That's right. Paul London's showing that he does.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
Top, nice block attempt by Paul London, who's setting him up for a high-risk maneuver. Beautiful shooting star, but no one in the pool of foam. Spanky with the presence of mind to move out of the way, and Paul London comes up a little bit short on the shooting star.
That's right. When you come up a little bit short, that's when you lose. When he's setting it up, slice bread number 2 here.
Oh, straddled him on the top rope there, right there. Spanky went for sliced bread number 2, and that's one of the only ways I've been able to figure someone could block that move, and he did just that. He straddled Spanky on the top rope. Nice back brain kick. Spanky once again on the outside of the ring.
But he's got to get Spanky in the ring to pin the man. If he wants to advance, he shouldn't be catching his breath.
Nice, beautiful sunset flip thingamajiggy. I don't know how to call that one, Steve, but what he did was pretty damn amazing. I couldn't do it.
It's too new smooth for me. Last time I saw Paul London do a move like that, he broke somebody's leg. Remember that? That was great.
Well, I don't think he has a broken leg, but Spanky's got a few marbles jarred right there. And right now, Paul London has to capitalize. He has Spanky hurt. He has Spanky dazed and confused. And if he's smart, he would go for something right now in the next few minutes. Maybe another high-risk move, and he might score the 3 count. Paul London, nice outside moonsault.
But Spanky too close to the ropes. That's what shows the brain of Spanky. The guy's a thinker. Even when he's getting beat on, he's thinking. He's known where he's at. The placement in the ring. He placed himself right near the ropes. 1, 2, foot to the ropes.
2 forearms to the chin of Paul London. Spanky going for the belly-to-back suplex right there. Nice. Right off the top rope, Paul London looks for the double underhook. Face first slam into the mat. A nice high-impact move by Paul London, but is it enough? Oh, Spanky barely got out of that one, Steve.
The referee Mike Keener was in perfect position again. That's what I love about Ring of Honor. The officials always in position. You'll never have to blame an official for a match going one way or the other. London still on top of Spanky. Spanky, he needs to get up. He needs to get right back on Paul London if he wants to win this match. Everybody's expecting Spanky to win, but Paul
finish off Paul London with perhaps a superplex off the top rope. Paul London blocks it once, twice. Oh!
Did Paul London just land on his head?
Right there, seemed to be Paul London going for the block of the superplex. Might have been off base a little bit and fell face first on the top rope. That might be it for Paul London. I don't know how he's going to kick out of that.
But Spanky, a rare mistake I've seen Spanky. Spanky did not hook the leg there, allowing Paul London a little more leeway to jump out of that move. Spanky goes for the suplex right on his head.
Wow, I've never seen that move before, Steve, but I'll tell you right now, Spanky is pulling out all the stops in this match. High-risk power moves, it's all out the window right now as Spanky looks to go further in this tournament, and he just might be able to do that if he lands a few more of those.
And you know, Jody Fleiss and Johnny Storm are watching on the monitors down in the locker room. These guys are giving it all. Storm and Fleiss got to be thinking, what will they have left? Whoever wins this, who will have anything left for the second round? Here it goes for slice bread number 2. It's the greatest thing in slice bread. This could be it. Beautiful.
And now the winner of your match, Spanky, as he advances in tournament right now. Spanky is your winner of this match.
But Paul London also showing why he belongs here at Ring of Honor. The man just took Spanky to the limit. Spanky's still undefeated, and he advances in Block A.